just incredible. Two. DJ Sour Milk.
One. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Okay. Power 106. It's that Liftoff show. Just incredible. And DJ Sour Milk, man. You know, we're the LA Leakers. I've got my 6'5" family in here. Baka Not Nice.
What up?
Damn, it's good to have you on the show, bro.
Man, it's good to be here.
Yes,
bro.
Yes, sir. In America, in Cali.
Legally.
You hear that? Talk to me about LA, man. I know you have a good time when you out here.
Yeah, I love it, man. I'm saying, like, I'm not used to waking up every morning and seeing it being sunny outside.
Right.
You know? Where I come from, we get that maybe like 4 months, 5 months out of the
Out
year.
the whole year, huh?
You know? Yeah. So
We're spoiled out here on this side.
Yeah, y'all are spoiled, man. Bikinis and sun.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Amongst others, man. There's so much good stuff out here. But I had a chance to visit Toronto and see you and the team perform at OVO Fest.
Yes, sir.
And that was an amazing experience for me. I felt like I was watching on your home court and feeling the energy of the crowd, and I just loved how you came out and set the tone. What does that show mean to that city?
I believe it means everything to us, because I remember when he did it for the first time. I mean, coming from Toronto, I mean, you get to see your fair share of artists come there and perform, but like, no one really knew about Toronto until the boys started, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for him to do that for the city was amazing, because he was bringing like major acts.
Yes. It felt like that on this run. I could tell people didn't know who was coming out. It seemed like some of the artists were just that day making plans to book a trip out there.
Real talk, like he doesn't let the cat out the bag, so to say. You know what I mean? Like, some of us don't even know when or who's gonna be performing. Yeah,
it was dope,
real,
man.
yeah.
It was an honor to see y'all out there, man, and so dope to see it, in the hometown. Let's start, with where this starts for you. Like, how do you get the name? How do you come up with the name Baka Not Nice? What's the story behind that?
It's crazy, man. It just came about while I was in prison. It came from one of my friends, to be honest with you. When I was real young, my name was Chewbacca.
Chewbacca, okay.
From Star Wars.
Right.
I was just always the bigger dude. I was always bigger than everybody my age. And I was just always like stronger and stuff. And I would always be fighting and stuff. So I got that name. And as I got older now, I got in a little bit of trouble. I went to prison. And one of my friends from my neighborhood said that I should take the chew off of my name because, it's getting played out. You're getting older now.
Okay.
And you should just call yourself Baka Not Nice, because you're just not nice. So, and we were in prison when this happened, so I was like, all right, I'm going to run with it.
Yeah.
I just ran with it.
That's right.
It's been that ever since.
Okay. Now, you were originally, started off as a bodyguard, right? And made a transition to becoming an artist. How does that transition happen for you, where you say, man, I'm gonna start recording now?
It was just, to be honest with you, it wasn't planned. It wasn't something that I knew I was gonna do. It was just something that happened by chance. I wasn't his bodyguard. A bodyguard is someone that wears a uniform and shows up to work at a scheduled time every day. I was just the dude from the street.
Support system, right there.
The support system, perfectly said.
Yeah, felt that.
So, but at one point, I was just saying to myself, like, I need to figure out my situation. And by chance, it wasn't planned, like I said. By chance, one day, because, like I said, I was trying to figure out my situation, I was trying to start a label movement and try to get a whole bunch of kids and try to do something like that. Shout out to Hyper. And so while I was doing that, one day we were at the studio working and a beat came on and I liked it, and they told me to go in the booth. And I went in the booth, and the shit sounded crazy in the booth to me, but then when I came out and the engineer did his thing to it and I heard it, it became like a drug to me.
Wow.
I just wanted to create. Like, I felt like I knew I could get better, because the stories that I have in my head, brother, is ridiculous, because I actually lived through some crazy stuff.
It's all real life, right?
Yeah, it's real life stuff. So I just feel like if I keep at it, I'll get it. You know.
Yeah, of course.
Repetition.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, you definitely got a story to tell. I could tell that people are very interested in hearing more from you. Like I said off there, it's great to have you up here tonight. We get to have a conversation. I feel like people want to hear your story.
Right.
With that being said, fast forward to the new song Up, going crazy on the radio, crazy in the clubs. This is a dope record, man. How does this song come about for you?
I mean, to be honest with you, I was in LA with my engineer, Harley.
Okay.
And you know, we were just trying to create new vibes. That's why I came out here, because I remember I was just sitting in Canada, in Toronto, and the only other place I could really go was like London and stuff, which was amazing for me because I got to meet people. I actually made a song with a big artist out there by the name of Gigs.
Oh yes, of course.
Song My Town.
Yeah.
And then, you know, but like I wanted a different vibe, and I felt like, you know, coming to America would be that vibe.
Yeah.
But there was a point where I couldn't come here, so I had to wait patiently. And then one day I woke up. Yeah, it was. You're fucking right. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
you're right. It was frustrating, but like one morning I woke up and it was there in my mailbox. You are legally allowed to go to America. As soon as I got that documentation, I went to LA and I started recording with my engineer Harley. We made the song, and then we got it. Harley went back to Toronto after and linked up with Minish, and they spiced up this beat.
Man, they put the sauce on that.
They put the sauce on this beat.
Yeah.
And then me and Harley went back to work at it again, and there you go. We got Up.
Popping.
Yes, sir.
Now, you dropped a couple years ago the No Long Talk project.
Yes.
I'm assuming Up's a part of the new, like you're working on stuff, or what's kind of like the game plan going into 2020?
Right now, we just working on some singles.
Okay.
Because I got so much music, and the album, we could talk about that soon. But for right now, we just working on some singles.
Yeah,
I just wanna, like, the game has changed now,
It
you
has.
know, with streaming and everything. So I just want to make sure that we're ready and everything's gonna be perfect before I actually drop
Smart.
a project.
You got to.
You know what I mean?
A lot of eyes on you. It's got to
Yeah.
be completely right.
Completely right, man.
Right now, though, this Up song, I mean, you got a nice couple joints that we could set a club on fire with. I know that when you move in, the walkthroughs are looking good, especially over here now that you're, you know, in America.
Yes, sir.
More often. You know, you being a part of the OVO team, like we also were talking about, surrounded by just greatness.
Yeah.
I'm sure you learn a lot. You see a lot. Actually, I saw somewhere where you said like you're kind of like a student.
Yeah.
To watching, getting a front row seat.
Yes, sir.
What does being a part of the OVO team mean to you?
It means a lot, man. Cause other than the boy Drake,
Yes.
I'm the only rapper on that label. You know,
Right.
And it's crazy because there's so much talent out there, and I know like there's so much other things that we're gonna be doing and stuff. But like, it's just an honor to be like the first rapper on the label other than Drake. You know, because like to me that's like him saying he trusts me with the gauntlet. You know.
Yeah.
Like, you can run with me. Let's go. You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's definitely an honor.
And Run With Him is what you've been doing, man. Y'all been on tour together.
Yes.
I'll start there. What did you learn from that tour? That's that tour that y'all did.
I learned a lot, man. I mean, Drake is a monster. Like,
Machine, huh?
Yeah, machine. He takes everything serious. Like, he's involved in everything that you see going on. Like, when you come to the show and you see everything, like the stage, the lighting,
Right.
Down to his movements, down to everything. He is involved in
doubt.
everything.
Fireworks going off
He's
during
involved
the show.
with it all. He's involved with it all.
It's great to hear.
And that just shows me, like, you know, it doesn't matter how big you get. Like, it doesn't matter how much money you have, because when you are big and like that, you can just be like, okay, well, you take care of that, and I'm going to take care of what I got to take care of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really care about that.
Right.
But he actually cares.
Driz ain't mailing it in.
Nah.
He coming to work. He coming to get
Definitely
to it.
coming to work.
And you could tell how much the fans mean to him and his performance, and it's just dope to see the continued growth, the continued success.
That's why he's still here.
Yeah, no doubt.
That is why he's still here.
No doubt. Just like, and also, you know, the love that he does show to the team and other young and up and coming artists, and the way that he does that year after year, man.
Yeah.
Special. How did y'all meet? Like, how did y'all even cross paths?
Well, basically, the young boys from a neighborhood that I was affiliated with, when I got out of prison, they knew about me. They knew me.
Yeah.
Through some of the older guys that they knew from their neighborhood, because that's who I used to hang around with.
Yeah.
So when I came out, it was just a simple connection that was made. Like, what happened was, the first time I met him was P. Rain was doing a video.
Okay.
Preem.
Our guy Preem. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Shout out to Preem.
Yeah, Preem, what up?
Yeah, Preem was doing a video in the city, and for whatever reasons, man, you know, at that time in our lives, like we weren't getting permits and all that foolishness.
Just
you know what I
getting
mean?
to it.
We was just
Let's
doing
go.
the video on the spot.
Yeah.
And it got shut down in the hood in G-Way. The shit got shut down, so we had to move it, but we didn't know where we were gonna move it to.
Okay.
So I came from an area called Pitfield. That was my little end
Section, okay.
So basically, we moved it from there and we brought it to Pitfield. And that's how I got to meet Drake, because Drake had a scene in his video, and he was supposed to pull up in it. Back then he had the Maybach. That was the first Maybach that he had. And so it just worked out, because we left from there, we came to my hood.
Yeah.
All the kids came out, they got to see that Drake. It was just a crazy scene, and I got to meet him, and it was just like, from we met, it's just like, I think we're like real recognized real, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, where I come from, we would say like, my spirit takes you.
Love it. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Meaning like, you got a clean heart. Like, I could just tell your vibe is clean, you know? You're not a grimy, slimy nigga. You're not gonna come around me, pretend to be around me because you love me, and then stab me in the back.
Nah.
He just read that from the jump.
Wow.
So from we met that day, that was it. There was no turning back from that.
No turning back.
And I got in trouble after that.
Right.
You know what's crazy? I got in trouble after that with the law and shit, you know?
After that.
Yeah, after that. After I got out of prison. I went back to prison like 2 times, I think.
Yeah.
And he never turned his back on me.
Stood by you, right?
Stood by me, bro. And and at that time in his career, like, for him to make a move like that,
Man, that was
is
saying
crazy.
a lot, right? It was saying a lot.
Of course it is, man.
It was saying a lot. Because a lot of people could just run from that, you know, hide from it. And he really went front line.
Yeah.
And I remember watching, you know, stories on Instagram or posts, man, and you've seen it all yourself, but just the celebration. He was so happy, you know, to see you succeed and come home, and like
Walk
you
us
said,
home, let's celebrate. That shit was on TMZ. You know what I'm saying?
Drop that, like, yeah.
I just came out and I'm like, nigga, I'm on TMZ.
getting it how you live.
And look,
Getting how you supposed to.
my boys, like, you could see and you could hear how happy he
Yeah,
was.
genuine.
Like, genuinely.
Always.
You know?
Yes. Always. Every time I
So,
connect with him.
you know it's not fake, man. And let's be real, you know, this industry, we all know, like, it's not all real, you know? So
Yeah.
when you can find real, you got to stick with it and hold
gotta.
on to that tight.
You got to embrace it, man.
Yeah, you got to embrace it.
Do you trip? Now I'm just we chopping it up, man.
Yeah.
We chopping it up.
Yeah.
But do you trip just how life is, man? Like that video shooting, moving it, and that connection, and here we are, and everything you've been through, man. I'm sure you got to sit back and smoke some nights and just be like, fuck.
Yeah, man. And then I just look back and say, yo, it was written.
100%.
You know?
Yeah.
Shit was written.
Shit was written.
It was written. And yo, it's crazy because, you know, we can talk about this now because the shit's over, but like, I got 13 and a half years for something I didn't do. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's like a rough thing to deal with.
Bruh, I
You
can't
know?
even fathom,
You
man.
know?
I can't even
it's
imagine.
It's like really rough. So to come from that and to be here right now, like, people ask me, like, would I change? And I'm like, nah. You know, because sometimes you gotta go through adversity, bro, to shine.
100%. That's
You know?
that adversity though, man. bro.
But it makes you a better man, bro.
Yeah.
'Cause now I'm a better man today, bro.
Yeah.
Because I know how to move. I know how to conduct myself around any type of atmosphere, any type of situation.
Of course. All respect to you, man. I'm glad to have you on the show. Before you leave, my final question I just wanted to ask, you know, other than the OVO family, who are some people that you would like to work with moving forward? Anyone on the...
There's a lot of people. I don't want to say no names right now.
Because they probably cooking. It's probably on the way. We ain't going to...
But yo, there's a few people I'm going to work with, but I'm going to say this too, man. Like, I just want everybody, like from my city, I want them to know, like, yo, like, from me and the boy, we really out here trying to do it for y'all. And y'all just need to, like, know that you can do it too. And that's all I'm going to say.
Baka, thank you, man. New song up, available everywhere right now. And of course, you hear us blasting out on Power 106. It's the LA Leakers, OVO, baby. You know what it is. Yeah.